We're call to order the May 3rd Stormwater Committee meeting. Before, there's been a request to allow remote participation from member Nero under Section 7A of the Open Meetings Act. Pursuant to Section 7A of the Open Meetings Act, a quorum of members of the public body is physically present as required by Section 2.01. A majority of the public body may allow a member of that body to attend the meeting by other means if the member is prevented from physically attending because of employment purposes or business of the public body. Is there a motion to allow member Nero to participate? We have a motion by member Tornatori, seconded by member Desart. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? That carries. Welcome, member Nero. We'll move on to roll call, please.
Brummel. Desart. Eckhoff. Garcia.
Here.
Hinterlong. Krajewski. Nero.
Here.
Pojak.
Here.
Police.
Here.
Tornatori.
Here.
Yusuf. Zay.
Here. Okay, quorum. Move on to chairman's remarks. First, we have our big thing today, the Sustainable Design Challenge Award winners. I'd like to give a big thank you out to Kay McKean, of course, from Scarce for their coordination of the event. Without their dedication over all these years, this event would not be possible. I'd also like to thank all our DuPage County high schools and the teachers who encourage participation, and our local professionals and county staff who serve as judges, and of course, all the students for their hard work. The past 2 years, obviously, we've held this virtually, and we welcome the students back this year for the first time since 2019. This year, we have participation from 6 high schools: Glenbard East, York Community High School, Wheaton Academy, Hinsdale South, Hinsdale Central, and Willowbrook. Over the past 16 years, we've had nearly 500 student teams comprised of thousands of students participate in the challenge. Each year, we continue to see the students impress us with more and more designs and different ideas than we did from each year. This year was no exception, with 3 talented groups taking the top prizes. Kay, I'll hand it off to you. We'll go up to the front here. 16 years ago, I didn't have these glasses either.
Good morning, everybody. Pretty wet out there, huh? I think a few more of our students are supposed to be here, but I think they didn't know the parking garage was closed, right, Bob? So 16 years. I think DuPage County should be incredibly proud of this project that we do together. All of these young people are going to live somewhere. Most of these young people are going to run businesses, have families, and learning about energy conservation, learning about managing our stormwater, learning about water conservation. California certainly has been in the news lately with zero water being allotted. So what these young people are learning in this project is really quite incredible. It is life-changing, according to some of the students. Oh, good, they're here. The judges, you all, your staff here at the county and the staff members from the different engineering companies have just been incredible to these students. So we are grateful really for their support. Like Jim said, the 16th annual, which one, Jim? Which is it? Which one? Sorry, they're all side one, maybe.
Joe, can you go next slide? Or wait.
So again, we're grateful for that support. Thank you. So next slide, please. These are the engineering companies that supplied the funds for the awards for the students, the scholarships. So we're truly grateful, but they also supplied the judges and the pre-meeting. Next slide. We had a virtual meeting with the engineering companies, the architects, the teachers, and the students who could be with us to learn some of the most innovative ideas in stormwater management, in water quality, in water protection, energy conservation, sustainability, circular environmental design. So these people, it was gracious with their time, generous with their time, but their expertise and their enthusiasm for the students was just so impressive to me. I am so grateful. And the students had fabulous comments, which I'll go again. Next slide, please. So these are the high schools, as Jim mentioned. And many of these high schools have been with us for several years. We're so glad that Wheaton Academy joined us this year. Willowbrook High School in Villa Park was back with us this year, so we're really grateful. Next slide. So the award winners. Before I get to the award winners, I just wanted to say the judges were so kind to the students, and the students had comments from the judges like little things really do add up. I love talking to the judges. One lady shared about her college experience, and she even talked to me about where I was considering going to school. I love learning about snap circuits, and this was kind of fun. I learned about judging energy costs and the idea of what's cost effective. Did you know that there are solar panels that act like solar windows that act like solar panels? So these kids, you guys, the scope and the range of what they were exposed to, the research that they did, it's just phenomenal. So I'm really grateful to the county for this project. So Jim, we thought we would give the words. Okay. The most energy efficient, which do you have first, Sarah? York. Okay. So the York students came in the best for the stormwater management points to their house. These young ladies in their blazers, 3 of which are with us today. Come on up, ladies. Ladies, their presentation was so energetic and so inspiring. They were so professional. And I just wanted to tell you that in the judges, you guys, there's a lot for the judges to listen to and read and hear from the students. But this one even gave them 3 pluses. So 3 is the top in many of the categories. So they gave them even 3 with plus marks. Very comprehensive, very good knowledge, extent of research, incredible, great model, very good speakers. I mean, these are points that are going to help them in whatever career they go to. And nice job model. Display was incredible, very professional, well prepped, well spoken, full participation from all 4 members. It was really outstanding, you guys. So thank you for that stormwater management award. Thank you. So York High School. So Mr. Mr. Blouse, can you come forward here, please? Oh, this is a wonderful project. Thanks, you guys. So now we have the energy award, the model that had the most energy efficiency, sustainable designs, but they also had incredible, really great rainwater harvesting and stormwater management points. So this is one young lady who's not here, but from Glenbard. She did it by herself, you guys. So she really talks about making sure she hit all 5 principles of the passive house. Dave Crodel, the teacher sponsor, is not able to be here, but his department chair, Nick Scipione, is here. When Dave's teaching AP Environmental Studies, he talks about all these principles throughout the year. And what he likes about this project is it pulls everything he's been teaching in AP Environmental Studies together in one project. The kids have to bring everything that they've been learning about sustainability, about stormwater, about water conservation, about energy conservation, about cost effectiveness. They have to put it all together. And he said this project does it perfectly. So I'm really glad that he gets that and the students benefit. So this young lady from her project was called Cherry House, and her exhibit, some of the sponsors, some of the judges talked about her exhibit, but one says, "I want to live in this house," which I think is really, really fabulous. Again, some 3 pluses, and Understanding the energy designed wood, the descriptions that this young lady put into her model were just fabulous. So congratulations to Christina. Can you help me with her name? Tomanoff. So we were really, really glad. And her project was called Cherry House, and each of the letters had some part of the description of her house and what it meant in sustainable design. So that was pretty impressive. And so now we have the overall champion. So you guys, with all of the schools, this one, yes, it is. Bob Blouse is here, and Dave Crodel, the sponsor from Glenbard. They have been with us all 16 years, which is really incredible. They get to see how kids design the models. They bring in specialists. So their attention to their students and getting them the roundedness of what they need it's extraordinary. And I'm so proud to work with those folks. So the overall design, you guys, from Glenbard East High School is called Green Glory. And there were 4 students in this project. The geothermal with solar it was one of the attributes that the judges especially mentioned. Comparing the prices, really good knowledge of what cost means to what supply and where supplies come from. Really knowledgeable research, something that's going to benefit them forever. Thermal cork is mentioned in several of the exhibits, and those kids, we better start growing some more cork trees so we can have that insulation. Again, would love to live there. The research was incredible. Circular cycles, waste, composting. These young people did just an extraordinary job. And this, the top award-winning model, this model, their energy just sort of came from across the table at you. They really knew their information. Their presentation skills were great. It was fabulous to hear them present. So great job, Glenbard East. Thank you so, so much. They're AP testing right now. I would like to say, you guys, Mr. Blouse is here today, and he is retiring at the end of this year. And he's, like I said, he's been with us all 16 years. He has got 2 teachers coming to try to do half of what he does for his school to replace him, but he has been an extraordinary model. And they just got a huge award. They collected plastic bags from around Elmhurst community and so forth, and they're getting benches for their school made out of recycled plastic, and they are getting a $2,500 check, I think. So really nice for York. Again, doing great work, great schools, great teachers, great students. Thanks you guys for your support in this project.
Thank you, Kay. And Bob, before you go, I've known Bob for a long time, and he has been a driving force on this. We'd always look forward to seeing you at the event. So we only wish you the best. Thank you for all your help over all these years and how many students you have done at York. He knows I grew up in Elmhurst, so how many students that you've touched over all these years teaching, and we can't thank you enough for your participation and your work as a teacher over all these years. Thank you. Wow, it's not even, you don't even want to have a meeting now. Just kind of want to adjourn on a high note. Okay, we'll go on to public comment. Public comment is limited to 3 minutes per person. Do we have people signed up today?
From Naperville, Illinois, to provide testimony on the Donwood Drive development and stormwater management.
Good morning. Good morning. My name is Bill Malsby, and I am a resident of Donwood Drive, 785, 7 South, 480, 451 Donwood Drive in unincorporated DuPage County and Lisle Township. We purchased the property in 1998, in November of 1998. Look, this morning I speak for our neighbors on Donwood Drive and the residents of Donwood Trails and Oak Trails Drive. And living along the tributary of the East DuPage River which is literally right through our property. We have a serious problem with flooding, and it must be dealt with now, and we need your help. It's that simple. Let me explain. In August 2020, the county issued a building code violation to my wife, Terry, and me. We, in fact, went into the creek, and we, in fact, did our best to stop the erosion. You can make your own judgment as to how that looks and what we did, but I think the record will be very clear that we did, what we, did for the best of the community and for the best of the environment. The county finally removed the violation in March, but the crisis still remains. Very simply, we spent over a year dealing with the law, paying lawyers and seeking plans from engineers. The county finally removed the violation in March, but the problem still exists. During the year of discovery of due diligence, what I found was startling. There are 3 properties where development law is clearly spelled out, but for whatever reason, not one of the 3 is being held to the same standard as the law. Not one. Let me be clear. This is not about our neighbors. It is about the law. They have every right to take care of their family. And this is about DuPage County not having, living up to their responsibility to protect the citizens and property owned by those citizens. We must learn from this event, and we all must act now. We must act now. We need your help. I've also become familiar with the Stormwater Code of DuPage County and the drainage laws of Illinois. The facts are clear. Every private property all along the creek has been damaged. Water volume and velocity are far greater today than a few years ago, and the drainage laws of Illinois have been violated. The county issued permits for every one of the developments, and we simply do not understand how it could do so and not, understand the impact it would have and not determine, what a development is in violation of the county's and the state's existing laws. We think the county must be a catalyst for responsibility and fairness and protect the citizens and their property. We must act. You must act. We need your help and and the generations to come need your help.
Sir, if you could wrap up, please.
What I discovered, I'm going to finish in just a moment here. If you require me to stop, then I will submit this, but this is an important matter for the entire county. For some inexplicable reason, Lyle Township Highway Department ran the culvert, for the runoff of the development on Donwood Drive, and the county approved it. But instead of running drainage over land so it could percolate into the ground, which is the right thing to do, for whatever reason, the water was channeled into the culvert and ran under a house, on Donwood Drive, and into the creek. That was the beginning. Then the home on the south side of Donwood was expanded over time to be a family compound. There was absolutely no issue with that. But how could the county approve a culvert running through a house and directly into a creek? There is zero mitigation, and the retention, so further volume was added to the creek. Every engineer I presented these facts to said I had to be mistaken. I had to be mistaken, but I was not. There simply is believe another professional would do that. The next situation is even more baffling.
Sir, could you please?
Both the developer and the county ignored the drainage laws of Illinois. This is clear as day. The reality is that the evidence of the county's own official resources is that the owners of the property put down thick plastic membrane and increased the impervious area directed to the natural flow of water. Come on. The county approved all this activity and it damaged our property and it's damaged the entire ecosystem of the East DuPage River.
Thank you, sir. Could you give this that?
I would be more than happy to do it, but let me make
Sir, we gave
a
you
specific direction
Give
to
you 3
you.
minutes. And it's 5 and a
It is
half
3
now,
minutes.
almost
This
6.
requires specific action, and this requires specific involvement of this body. This is a problem. This is a problem that will not go away, and this is a problem that deserves and is important for your attention. And I speak as a citizen and a taxpayer of DuPage County, but very importantly, this is a problem that if we don't deal with it now, it's going to be around for generations to come.
Okay.
And we got to do something.
Thank you. If you want to give that to us, we will hand it out to all the committee members. Okay, thank you. We have any other public comment? Okay. Thank you. We'll move on to approval of the April 5th minutes. Moved by Mr. Tenatore, second by Member Garcia. Any questions or corrections? Hearing none, all in favor? Opposed, motion carries. Item 6A, consent agenda. Do we have a motion on the time extension? Moved by Member Desart, second by Member Garcia. Any questions? Hearing none, all in favor? Opposed, motion carries. Item number 7, payment of claims. Is there a motion on the schedule of claims? Member Garcia, second by Member Desart. Any questions? All in favor? Motion carries. Item 8, budget transfers. Any questions on the budget transfer? Or I'm sorry, is there a motion on the budget transfer? Moved by Member Torrentore, second by Member Desart. Any questions? Hearing none, all in favor? Opposed, motion carries. Item 9, staff reports. Any questions on the staff reports? No questions? It's rained every day of the month. Cloudiest April ever. This is good for budgeting time, right, sir? Eric? No. April showers bring May flowers. May rain means flooding. So no questions. Is there a motion to receive and place on file? Yusuf, second by Member Garcia. All in favor? Opposed, motion carries. Move on to action items. There a motion on SMP 15922, contract issued to Robinson Engineering for on-call professional services not to exceed $95,000. Moved by Member Desart, second by Member Garcia. Any questions? Hearing none, all in favor? Motion carries. Is there a motion on SMP 16022, approval of contract issued to Strand Associates for on-call drainage services not to exceed $70,000? Motion by Member Desart, second by Member Garcia. Any questions? Hearing none, all in favor? Opposed, motion carries. Item C, is there a motion on SMR 201, intergovernmental agreement between the County of DuPage and the City of Wooddale for Potter Street Detention Basin retrofit, amount of $103,370, water quality improvement grant. Moved by Member Desart, second by Member Garcia. Any questions? Hearing none, all in favor? Opposed, motion carries. Item D, there a motion on SMR 20222, into an intergovernmental agreement between DuPage County and the Village of Carroll Stream for Klein Creek stabilization work, amount of $125,000. Moved by Member Garcia, second by Member Desart. Any questions? Hearing none, all in favor? Opposed, motion carries. Item 11, informational. There a motion on PWP 15822, contract issued to Revere Electric Supply for SCADA support system. Stormwater's amount $44,147.25. Oh, wait a minute, we're not paying that much, are we? Paying $14,000. Yeah, Public Works gotta watch this. Okay, we have a motion by Member Garcia, second by Member Desart. Any questions? Hearing none, all in favor? Opposed, motion carries. Any old business? Again, I want to thank staff. I know we've been operating some of our minor facilities, but it's been, you never know with the water here back and forth. Obviously, we're pretty saturated out there and everybody's keeping an eye on it. I think Sarah's getting tired of my text with the little umbrella in the rain and going, it's raining. And we're just
Yeah, I sent Sarah Hanna an email on Saturday and I said, the headline was, do not look at this until Monday, but she looked at it and answered my questions and I appreciate that. We got to give this woman some time off. She can't work 7 days a week for
Well, we went to the Scarce event on Saturday and it was a downpour deluge of just water. When baby goats and baby pigs are running for shelter, you know, we're in trouble at that point. So it was tough. But again, thanks to staff. Any other old business? New business. I did want to bring up, it's kind of new business, kind of old business. Our ARPA grants for municipalities. We had that period where they submitted. We created the grant inviting local municipalities to submit flood control and water quality projects through our American Rescue Plan. The grant will be awarded for construction shovel-ready projects that demonstrate flood protection and resilience measures. The county will provide a 50-50 cost share up to $50,000 per awarded project. This grant will distribute, we gave $8 million out of the $180 million allotted through the ARPA. We had it open for 2 months. It closed on April 21st. During that time, we received 31 ARPA grant applications from 18 municipalities requesting $9.67 million for the projects. The total projects were $48.5 million for stormwater throughout the county. Projects are requested in each of the county major watersheds in each county board district. The staff is currently reviewing and ranking all submissions in addition to ensuring they meet all the ARPA guidelines. The Stormwater Committee will get these. After the final review, we'll have discussion, approval, and it's anticipated to occur at the June meeting. So we got a lot of meetings. I heard we got extra money at ARPA, on ARPA funding. So, you know, we're a little bit over our 8 million, but again, to go out to municipalities to get that much and for a total of over almost 50 million of stormwater projects in the county show that everything we've been doing and everything that the municipalities are doing, there's still more to do out there. So it's a good working together and getting this money to, you know, areas that need it. So again, thank you to staff. Thank you to our municipalities. Obviously, they did a lot of work on this. There's a lot of questions and it wasn't thrown together. These are really good submittals and
They really are.
we're looking forward to that. We also have the townships that we're going to start that program probably, I would say probably July, August to get that out to them. So we have $1 million allotted for them for townships for drainage projects out there. Okay, what time is it? Any other new business? Member to start.
Yeah, I don't want to know the minutia, Chairman, of Mr. Mosley's concerns to be debated in open board meeting right now, but I'd just like to know, is Stormwater aware of his concerns and are they addressing them?
Absolutely.
Okay.
We have had we've had staff members meet with Mr. Mosley a couple times, and then we are actually working in our entire region with the stormwater, with my peers, the stormwater municipal engineers, and forming a group to address some of his concerns and issues. And hopefully we can go to the state and look to get to them to participate in some of the rule modifications.
Thank you, Sarah.
Yeah, we'll definitely take a look at it. It's not, we know about it and been dealing with it and we'll continue to get it done until we get some clear guidance here on this. So thank you. Do we have time for executive session? We can do it next time. Is that okay? Okay. I know we had the scarce thing and all of that, but again, any other new business? Again, thank you to staff. We had staff out on Saturday out in the pouring rain. We've had events again. Now that the events are picking back up again, again, we really appreciate them going on the weekends and doing that. So, okay. Being no other new business, is there a motion to adjourn? Moved by Member Tortori, second by Member Garcia. All in favor?
All right.
Adjourn. Thank you, everybody. Stay dry.